All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to another video here on the Full Fishing Guide Service page. I'm Andrew Full, and today we are going to run through my top 3 baits for the month of October. And these 3 baits, techniques, and setups are ones that I use almost primarily through this month. And we catch a lot of big smallmouth on them, myself and my clients included. So I'm looking forward to the next couple weeks as we get out on the big lake and have a couple big tournaments coming up as well. So it's going to be an exciting month. Hopefully we get some good weather so we can actually get out and record. It's a light month for guide trips, so hopefully we're able to make quite a bit of content before we fully transition over to steelhead fishing. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. But I do have a question and an ask of everybody who's tuning into this video. My wife decided to sign us up for a 5K. And I'm wondering, at the age of 34 and somebody who hasn't run much in the last 3 years, do you think I can run a 5K in under 34 minutes? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and also type in what your favorite baits are for the month of October and the fall. I look forward to seeing all the comments and statements down below, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoy this video. All right, first, let's cut to the chase. Widely popular in the fall time, spring, really you can throw it any time of year. That's going to be the Alabama rig. There's 2 specific ones I like to throw. First, Umbrella Flash Mob Jr. And second, made here in New York, is Brown Dog Tackle. When I'm fishing shallow, I'll set it up with lighter heads, so maybe 3/16 on the top 2 in the middle one, and then on the bottom I'll run quarters. If I'm fishing 20 foot to 50 foot, I'm gonna go 3/8 on the bottom and then quarters for the top 3. I always love to have a bright chartreuse one here on the end, and any type of shad pattern here really. Favorite heads include the Strike King Squadron head, or these are ones that I made with a Mustad jig hook by Do It Molds, and super sticky, you're never gonna bend them out. My setup here is an Alpha Angler Wide Glide, which is 7'9", meg heavy. It's an S-glass rod, so it's got a deep parabolic bend, so you don't have to worry about breaking fish off or pulling the hooks out of their face. It has a deep parabolic bend as you hook them. I use a Shimano Tranx size 200 in a gear ratio of 7:2, with this on here currently is 17-pound trilene 100% fluorocarbon. And the way I'm gonna fish is I'm gonna throw long casts, I'm gonna let it sink down to the bottom, or depending on where the fish, if they're suspended, sink it to the depth that I believe that they are at. And I am going to change and constantly change my retrieve speed. So it might be like 1, 2, 3, open the, click the lever here, whatever it's called, I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Click that, let it drop, go back into it, slow roll it, just vary in that cadence to make those smallmouth really react and come get your bait. All right, you're gonna see that we're bait caster heavy. This next bait is going to be a staple also for smallmouth fishing, primarily used a lot up on like Lake Ontario, etc. But that is going to be the Beast Coast open water sniper jig with Berkeley Max Scent Little General. I tend to lean towards black. I'm not sure why that is. I just love this Mothman color with a copper truce Little General on there. I feel like that overall gets bit better than most any other color combo that you can put together, in my personal opinion. Green pumpkins are great, but my setup for this is going to be a little bit different than a lot of people. A lot of people throw it on spinning rods, and which you can do, but I think I get a better hookup and land ratio when I'm throwing it all on the old bait casting rig. So this is the Alpha Angler Zilla. It's a 7'3", medium heavy. Throw 15 or 17-pound 100% Berkeley trilene fluorocarbon. This is a 1/2 ounce or 3/8 ounce open water sniper jig. Daiwa Zillion 7-1, 8-1, 8-2 gear ratio. And you're gonna cast this bad boy out, and you're just gonna drag it back slowly on the bottom, spot locked fishing specific cover, and just kind of shaking it in place to make really lethargic smallmouth come over and get it. Every year, 3 or 4 of my biggest fish come in the boat throwing a Beast Coast jig on the Alpha Angler Zilla in this setup. You can't beat it, you can't argue it, it's tried and true. You're gonna catch a lot of bass if you throw it. All right, let's dive into our third and final technique, drop shotting. Is there a more popular bait for smallmouth out there than the Berkley Max Scent flatworm, drop shotting? I'm a big cylinder fan. I don't like round ones. Teardrops are good if you're going straight up and down, but when I'm casting, I love to use a cylinder based drop shot weight. 3 colors that you always want to have in your staple when you're drop shot fishing for smallmouth on the Great Lakes: natural shad, green pumpkin, and brownback. You can't beat them. The business side, the rod, Alpha Angler spy bait rod. It's a 7'2". I talk about this rod all the time. It's probably one of my favorite spinning rods. You can do just about everything with it. Daiwa Tatula 3000, ultra smooth drag. This is the LT. Came out, I believe, last year. This reel is incredibly smooth with the drag. Hook is an Ichikawa CT5, size 2, 3, or 4, depending on if you're going to use a 4.25 or 3.6, and if they're being real finicky or they're aggressive. If they're really finicky, I'll actually downsize my hook to make it look even more natural in the water. So there's a good tip for you. 12-pound cast braid to 6 to 8 pound fluorocarbon leader. Berkley 100% trilene gets the nod there again. It's just best bang for your buck in my opinion. It's a little bit thicker than a lot of different fluorocarbons on the market, but you're not going to run into issues with your line breaking all the time. So those are my 3 setups for fall fishing, specifically in the month of October. They will change a little bit as the water temps drop below 55 degrees as we get to the end of the month. But if you come out on a guide trip with me out on Lake Erie, out of Buffalo, New York, expect these 3 rod combos and techniques to be on the deck and for us to put a lot of fish in the boat. If you want to book a guide trip, go down in the description. Everything that we use today will be also linked down there. You can save 10% typing in the code SERIOUS10 over at Omnia. But go to my Instagram page or my Facebook page, which is also linked down below, and you can reach out to me to book your guide trip to get out on Lake Erie and catch a lot of big smallmouth. It's been an incredible year, and we're looking to close out the fall even stronger than the year's been already. So we'll catch everyone next time.